Hi, good morning. So I'm up really early this morning. But I was looking into my old box of writing material that I had written way back when, since the 1970s. I used to write a lot of poems. I did find some 1990, 99, whatever, material. So here's the box. Eva Mejia's writing works. Here's basically what I'm finding in the box of my writing works. So here I was looking. Let me just turn the camera around. Here we go. So I was looking at all these things here. This stack. Oops, that's one of them. This stack here is, this stack here is nothing but publishing houses. So we have Right Way Publishing, we have Whispering Coyote Press, we have White Pen Press. This is way back when I took writing seriously. Tutor Publishers, and it's got the addresses and everything because this is where I would Walker and Company, where I would actually send my manuscript. This is fiction and nonfiction, Martin Press, and this is fiction, juvenile, children's fiction, Green Bark Press. This is Cosmic Art Publishing Company. So it kind of gives you what their manuscript, what they're looking for, what kind of writing. This is Coffee House Press. Barber and Company Incorporated in Ohio. So all of this stack that you see here, this is what they are. They're all nothing but publishing houses. Look at this, guys. I mean, all of those are publishing houses. I just wanted to show you this because I took the time to actually do all of this way back when because I was determined. Look, Harlequin. Oh no, I'm sorry, HarperCollins Publishers. Where I took the time to actually write all these down. So if you were looking for publishers, you might just want to look at this part. I mean, look at my video here and Acme. Hey, I got Acme on here. Acme Press. Valentine Books. Lincoln Spring Press. I mean, I did this years ago. I don't think I have the year and when I did it here. And of course, I would receive letters from them because a few of them I did. So there's that one. Send out a manuscript too. And one of them sent me, I think it was Del Rey, sent me a response, and they said, make my book longer, my chapters longer. And my kids were little then, and I didn't make it. I didn't do it. So I got busy doing other things as far as like, you know, living house, you know, house. But oh my God, there's like a stack full. Thunder's Mouth. Wow. There's a stack full. What is this? White Way Publishing. Little Brown and Company Incorporated. Look at, there's, I mean, stacks. I mean, stacks. There's still stacks here. Stacks of publishing house. Oh, here's Del Rey, one of my very favorite ones. Shelley Shapiro. Warner Books. Storyline. I mean, look at this. I can't use both hands, but a science fiction. I mean, it just keeps going on and on. But I just wanted to bring that, and I just wanted to show you all of these. I mean, I actually wrote every single one of them down. And here I do. I have a whole bunch that I can pitch my my book to, depending on what it is that they're looking for. That's the thing about publishing houses. So I have the names of executive editor, and there's a manuscript guidelines right here. Fantasy, science, fiction, because I also have a story called Jupiter Base 1, Henry Holt and Company, which is a science fiction, which I lost in a computer that stopped working for me. That sucked. I do have the motherboard. I asked him to take out the motherboard because he was wanting the computer for other things. So he took it out, but I don't know what to do with the motherboard to get my story back. Anyway, what is this? Oh, this is something else. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. I thought that was pretty exciting. And I'm going to continue to look through, this one, author house. I also used to send out, had this where you would send out for reviews. And so I did do that. And I got back a lot of reviews. Remember, that was when I first started out writing. There was quite a bit of, you know, things I needed to learn back then. Hold on. What are these? I mean, it's exciting. I'm looking through all my stuff. What are these? Let's take a look. Oops. What is this here? Oh, this is some more paper chase. Publishing guidebook for this author house. Okay. So it kind of gives you guidelines as to, you know, the standard paperback publishing. It kind of gives you information, promotional services, you know, just like your Amazon KDP gives you all the information you need when you want to write with them. And here's what they send me back, and here's a card of theirs. Dear author, that's to me. And what does it have a date? This doesn't have a date, and they signed it. It doesn't have a date. It's just kind of like a contract, I suppose, sort of. You know, for writing. Kind of gives you the subtotals of what it would cost, and, you know, things like that. So it's agreements and stuff like that. you know, and here is the taxpayer identification. I just didn't never follow up with them. But yeah, they publishing is a great adventure. So kind of like letting them be my publisher. In other words, it was an offer, I suppose. So I do have that here. What else is in this? I never followed through. I took for little then. I just had too much. Oh. Anyway, I don't know what that is. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you. And there's a stack of all those publishing, stack of all of the right here. But there's more things in here I wanted to go through. It's very exciting to see all of this because I've totally forgotten what is in here. Oh, and here's another one. Another publishing house that actually opened up to me. And this is First Books. Okay. Marketing, reading material. And this is my old address there. But anyway, so here is a business card of theirs as well. And they, with their signature. So it's basically their charges. And as you can see, they're pretty high. As you can see, those charges. That's if, you know, I wanted to go with them for all these things. Magazines, postcards, what have you. So I inquired for this information, and they sent me all of this. Okay, so these, what is this? What is this here? I don't know what this is. Okay, so here's on that day, 2002. I've been writing like forever. So he was telling me about the Del Rey workshop that's now charging for membership. Here's a list of free online workshops. And these are some workshops that he sent me that are free because at first Del Rey workshop, on here he's calling it the old Del Rey workshop because the Del Rey workshop used to give reviews, which I have a stack of them. And now they are starting to charge. So he was letting me know about that new change there. 18 tips and pointers. But, you know, see, guys, now we have YouTube. So all of this here is Marketplace Writers Weekly. I love this. I love them. Let me see if I can get it out of here. So here you go. And this is children's writer. So I had wanted to write books at one time for children. And so I signed up, and this is all their mail that they send out to me. So I got a lot of pointers in here. They did send out excellent reviews on my work as far as a couple of books. Actually, short one-page book for children. It literally, that's what it was. Just a very, very like short page for children. I'm going to put that back in there because I try to keep it together. I don't want to mix it up with anything. All right, so what else is in this box? What is this? What is this? How can it be possible? How can it be possible when death is facing right at you and has his grip on you? You are conscious and alive, are breathing, and your mind sees what is at hand. Your heart races, and you cannot get away from its grip. How can it be possible to know that it is the last day of your life, the last day of your last breath, to feel the sun in your face as you know it? The agony of death on you is not only the pain or imminent. What is this? You see, guys, as I come, I want to look through here because there's a lot of my thoughts in here, suffering at hand, but to just know that you are alive right now and there is nothing you can do to save yourself. You pray, but it does not come fast enough. Why not? There should have been a question mark there. You wonder about faith, about God. How can this be possible? I am alive now. In a moment, I will cease to breathe. And the last, I forgot an E on the word breathe right there. And the last memory is of how I died, how death took me. No superhero heard my cry, no one around to attempt to rescue me. How can this be possible? To be alive and know the exact moment of your death. As you breathe, and again, I forgot the E there, your last. As you breathe your last, I will die with this thought. Where is the one who can save me at that very moment? While I am still breathing and not so much save me after I am dead. I have eternity after, ever after, but now, in a moment, I will cease to exist. Ooh, yeah. So these are some of my thoughts here. What is all of this? Okay, let me read. Whoa. And here's another one. A short story that I wrote. It was a cold morning in a small mission village in South Texas. Smoke from the warm fires inside escaped through the small windows, turning gray with it hit the cool crispness of the air outside. The morning had a blue hue to it, complementing the change in season. The tree stood naked as the leaves had already fallen to the ground. Great-great-grandmother was making dough when she noticed an Indian Apache standing by her window. She quickly, I know what this is. This is an actual story that my grandma told me when she was a little girl, living in those times, that there were Apaches, and they would come to the window, to her mother's window, and they wanted to exchange, I think, coffee, and they would give her things in return. So let's see what it is. And I wrote it down as much as I could remember as how she told it to me and how I perceived it. So there was an Apache standing by her window. She quickly motioned to the children to hide behind her. The Indian pointed to some coffee grains. At the same time, stringing a string of silver, red, and blue beads. Oh, he would give her beads in exchange for coffee in his hands. Grandma's eyes were pleased at the beautiful string of beads. The Indians had a great talent for creating beautiful jewelry. She would have given him the coffee without the trade for the beads, but she always accepted their gifts. The Indians would be offended if you didn't, she'd say. Those were the days back then, living, trading, and sometimes hoping to get a safe night's sleep. The Apache and the Comanche were always feuding against each other. It was their heritage. There in the village lived peaceful Indians and Spaniards. Most of the Indians there were being taught how to live with useful skills in irrigation, agriculture, among education, in reading and writing. The years passed. The mission village was strong in land and in hardworking people. The fields supported many horses, cattle, sheep, and goat. The mission church was in its stage of completion, but needed a talented hand in artistry. Around that time, the King of Spain sent a young boy who had been trained in the fashion of creating beautiful art with the use of his hands. Now, this is real, what I'm reading to you. This is a story from my grandma that she experienced when she was young, and also the the King of Spain sending the young boy. It is true the young boy was Pedro Huizar, the one that created the rose window. Now this is my heritage as far as my family ancestors. Okay, so Spain sent a young boy who had been trained in the fashion of creating beautiful art with the use of his hands. Leaving on the king's request, he promised his sweetheart he'd send for her at a later date. At the mission village, he taught the Indians how to work the fields and use their hands in artistry. The Indians, along with the young boys, helped create beautiful holy statues that adorned the mission church. The village people were happy to see such beautiful creations as were the holy men. The boy was well liked and quickly became a part of the mission people. The months passed and his heart was tiring for the longing of his sweetheart. One peaceful, clear night, he was taking a walk around the mission. He leaned against a strong wall with a window facing southward. Suddenly he had a great idea. The following day, the mission people saw the young boy working heartily on the window. The first few days, the people of the village left him to his hard, wondrous work. Now remember, this is me just doing this rough draft, which I do have a book called Ventana de Rosas that I am still working on since way back when, guys. I have so much written work that I want to accomplish, but life kind of gets in the way. So the people of the village left him to his hard, wondrous work. As he passed, some of the Indians offered to help. The young boy agreed, but only in mixing the mortar. His hands worked with soft, long strokes, creating movement in his creation. But his heart trembled inside him, thinking soon he would see into those beautiful eyes that could only belong to his beloved. Many days went by, and every day he promised his heart to hold on a little longer. Finally, the day had come. The people of the village came to see the beautiful window. His heart was thrilled with joy to see his masterpiece, a gift of his... Okay, there's some pages probably missing here, because then now he's creating the rose window. This is a true story here. This is my ancestry. This is copyrighted. Belonged to his beloved. Many days went by, and every day he promised his heart to hold on a little longer. Finally, the day had come. The people of the village came to see the beautiful window. His heart was thrilled with a joy to see his masterpiece, a gift of his longing for the love he deeply felt for his sweetheart. Okay, so this window was a gift for his love. Immediately, he made arrangements to have her board a ship that would bring her closer to his arms. Soon, he would embrace her once again. There had been rumors of raids as far south, on land and sea alike. He could only hope and pray for the best. The days passed, keeping himself busy in his other works. Every day he glanced toward the south gates that would open to let her into the village. Waiting for her arrival, he waited and waited. It had been weeks now, too many weeks, he thought. He knew now he would never look into the eyes of his sweetheart. His throat closed up, swallowing the pain within his heart, which was breaking into smithereens. Facing reality is what was left to hold on to. His day darkened when in his dismay turned to look at this precious decorated window. Kneeling hard on the ground, he stared into the dark heavens, and there he saw a majestic light, the night's first star, the star of hope and better things to come, the star of the Most High, the deliverer of promises and faith. Thinking all these things, he straightened himself up, dusted his clothes, wiped the tears from his eyes, and accepted the reasons he did not understand. "Merry Christmas, my love," he said, and slowly walked into the rest of his life. Wow. So I'm telling you, these are just little stories that I would come up with. What else is in here? Now, that one was real, though. What else is in here? Okay. That's empty. The word. Oh, this is me from the Bible. Okay. Wording out what I've learned from the Bible. My mother created this book a long, long time ago. These are Stanislaw Gregor Senior family tree from my family ancestors. Now, this would be something for my grandchildren when they grow up. I'm going to give this to my family as far as grandchildren so they can know about their ancestors. Okay, this one I worked at the Better Business Bureau. I think I only have things belonging, notes when I first started working at the Better Business Bureau. Yeah, so I still have that. I'll never get rid of that. That was my dream job. And if I was still younger and a lot younger and not retired, I would definitely go back to them here in Texas, because now I am Texas. This is also another Better Business Bureau where I, all the notes and stuff. Anybody wanting to work for Better Business Bureau, I mean, I would say I'll share my notes with you, but that's impossible because it's a company that always updates and keeps updated in all the things they do. I think this is another piece of it. I'm just astonished as to I have so much material on that in this box. This is my writer's writing works. What is this? Ooh, what's in here? Oh, God. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, here's some poems. Here's a poem. Oh, here's some of my old poems. Do I have a date on this? I don't have no date on this. When I Met You by Eva J Sanchez. Well, let's read The Killing Pain. It's time to move on, though the memory is harsh. Time to let go as life moves me on. Months of holding back, the tears I've shed, the sorrow I've seen, the anger in my head. Don't know how to forget, how to drown the pain. What's eating me inside, fragments still remain. Caught in a world here back, home again. Can't seem to belong, missing all my friends. In dreams I can see the flashing lights. Close my eyes, but the scenes are still there. Won't you cry with me, darling? Hold me with might, so I don't cross over into the darkness and despair. How can I ever be myself again? Go get rid of this killing pain that'll stab my heart till end of my days. Remembering he as a hero is a little I've gained. Only to those who remember us that way without refrain. And then it says for me to repeat it 2 times. Oh, this is a song. And then must be a song too. When I met you, you were lost and lonely. You had no friend, just the shadows of of the night. I looked around and it was just you only. There was no candle in the room that burned bright. You talked about a love that happened long ago. Every conversation had her name spelled out loud. You talked about her wrong and how you loved her so. You talked about how she did you in no doubt. I could have looked the other way if I wanted, but somehow my heart just felt for you, baby. I could have covered my ears and shut my eyes. I didn't. But there you were right in front of me, going crazy. Tequila, rum, and champagne you were drinking, trying to kill the memory of her doing you wrong. With gentle words, I tried loving you with heart sinking, but I looked at you. Nothing's right. I don't belong. It's been a while and I've talked to you. You said the past is done and gone for good. You once asked me to go live life with you. So what you thinking, baby? You think we could? Is this what? I don't know if I wrote this or if it's an actual song. Now I'm confused. Because if I wrote this, boy, it sounds pretty cool. But is this a song that's really out there, or did I write this? Because, wow. I mean, I was into a lot of writing back then, and oh, Vietnam. Yes, because I have a story, and this is it, called Injured Souls. I was writing for my uncle, Junior. He's gone now. God bless him. And then all these are the notes. I tried so hard to finish this story before he went on, but I didn't get to. And then there's other notes that other guys would share with me that had been in the army themselves, and I was trying to. Okay, so all of this has to do with skeleton key. I don't want to mess it up. I mean, with that Vietnam story. Oh, let's see what all of this is. I only have one hand, and it's just, because I'm holding the phone with the other one. What is this? Okay, so I'm just going to put that here. What is this? Oh, see, here's the beginning of my story. Deep Space Lab, Jupiter Base 1. In New York City, the year, what is that year? 2250. Wow, look at that. This is what you call a rough draft of this story. This was the beginning. It's a rough draft, all right. A lot of dialogue going back and forth there. What is this? What? This is based on books. What is this? Oh, wow. Listen to this. This is from Bam Books. Mazareth, science fiction, Eva Mejia. Doomsday is determined as the end of the earth as we know it. On this particular day, it is here. Asteroid Pantheon made that possible in such a way that the phrase man will be his own devastation couldn't be further from the truth. It crashes into the very spot scientists never thought it would, the atomic warhead base in Arizona. You've heard of the men, women, and children who seem to have disappeared from the face of the earth. Again, that phrase couldn't be closer to the truth. That is exactly true. They no longer exist on Earth, but on Mars or Earth. I wrote this. This is, oh, wow. I think I used to write better than what I write today. Today is nothing but, wow, my style totally changed. I mean, I can see that now. From way back when, I can see that now. And this says 1,120 words. I guess that's what that means. And I was writing to Bayam Books. I was introducing to them my book Mars Earth, and I was introducing it. This is what I was doing. How interesting it sounds. Okay, so you've heard of the men, women, and children who seem to have disappeared from the face of the earth. Again, that phrase couldn't be closer to the truth. That is exactly true. They no longer exist on Earth, but on Mars Earth. It is thought in the political world of civilians the government is behind all that is or isn't logic. Well, they are getting away with it. Hush is the code name for this top secret mission. Ooh. Remember, this is a fiction. These men, women, and children aren't missing because they are lost, killed, or kidnapped. They are abducted by the government, transported to a proven facility on Jupiter's command base, Jupiter Base 1. Oh, yeah. It's me introducing to Bound Books, Mars, Earth, my book here. And you see it here. It's copyrighted. So here it is. Okay, so these men and women and children aren't missing because they are lost, killed, or kidnapped. They are abducted by the government, transported to a proven facility on Jupiter's command base, Jupiter Base 1. Labs are set up for all types of technical environmental testing of yet an unknown atmosphere on Mars, Earth. These people are the guinea pigs. Ooh. They are bottled up in individual human-like tanks filled with thick, clear liquid in one of Jupiter's labs. They are kept there for replacement of those who do not endure in the New World program. Weakness and death are not tolerated. When that happens, they are simply pushed into Jupiter's vortex. 32 intellectuals, experts in their field of technology, are chosen from among the world for top secret mission Hush. They are the men and women who will ensure a safe environment in the new world, Mars, Earth. At any cost, they are to be kept alive. The government wants them because they are single and have no family ties. They have come to voluntarily accept the government's proposition, for it means a second chance at life. Two young people curiously find themselves in the shuttle, predetermined to Jupiter. They learn of the tragedy that has taken place all these years. They discover faces they know. They are the faces on milk cartons, on special bulletins, and on the news under unexplained circumstances and disappearances. They are faced to do something about those who are ruthlessly being murdered in Jupiter's vortex. Misspelling. Finally learning of life on Mars Earth, they are determined to go there. They do, with the help of one female intellectual. Life on Mars Earth is now home. Earth no longer exists. Freedom only belongs to the mastermind of the whole project. He alone calls the shots. The people are his. The new Earth is his. It is he who names the new world Mars Earth, after Mars and Earth. The people resist not. Far away, they live in a controlled environment. Young and old work around the clock in the labs, creating and developing life support systems for a compatible atmosphere as on Earth. They have never seen their efforts at work. They are not allowed to leave the work complex, level B. The two youngsters, Michael and Isa, and those are the names of my children. Michael and Isa encounter many situations in a highly technical environment, many times, meaning life or death. For many, it is too late. Michael and Isa finally succeed in overturning the mastermind behind the brutal Where's the second page? Now I'm interested. Oh, I tell you. Oh, and it's probably here somewhere. What is this? These are numbered. Oh, this is part of Uncle Junior's story that I was making up. See, that I was making up. Yeah. See, and I never finished it. All of this is that. So yeah. Yep. All these pages are to Uncle Junior's story. So it's not like I didn't work on it. I did. It made me cry so many times. And for a while I had to stop. These are notes I was taking. Oops. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. These are notes I was taking. Fire Mission Tango. Foxtrot. And then I don't know how to tell this story because I'm not a writer. I'm an author now, but a beginner one. And I was trying to put this story together. And so I was receiving a lot of information on how to put it together and give it a good go at it. You know, even though you're writing a story, you have to be real. You have to sound real. He was a United States Marine. He was in the United States Marine. And so I did a lot of research. And that's what all of this is about. So as you can see, I mean, I worked on it. It's not like I never did, because I certainly did. I just didn't get to finish it on time. When I finish this book one day, hopefully that I will. I have so much writing material that I have been doing. I'm glad I found this one here for Jupiter-based one called Mars Earth. It's what I was doing it, but actually it's not Mars Earth. The name of the book is Jupiter-based one. It's the lab. What is this? Oh yeah, the deep. So this is the name of my actual book, Deep Space Lab Jupiter-based one. And this here that I just read to you, for buying books is probably, if when I write this story, I will send it to that publisher, or I might just publish it on my own, but meaning through KDP. But I'm not sure because I don't want to go through a publisher, because they're going to put demand on me as to when they want written information, deadlines. That's what I'm saying. I'm not good at that, and I cannot do it because of my lifestyle. What is this? Oh, this is still part of the... Let me not separate it with this thing. This is still part of the... This goes together. And so, Operation Baby Lift. I mean, I have so much information on that. On that for my uncle, the book I was writing for him. Stanislav Grego Jr. All of these are notes on it. And when I met you, I guess these are songs that I wrote, and they're pretty good to me. I mean, geez, that sounded good. And what are these other things? What are these things? I mean, I had more in this book. This is a synopsis of The Skeleton Key by Eva Mejia. I would read it, but I got other things. I'm so happy I found this information here. There's that stack of these books. Okay, what else? I think that was all that was in here, but here's the best part, I think, is in this green. Okay, so we have all of this, but I think the best, well, let me see, maybe not. Oops. What is in here? can't take it out. Whoa, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm finding so many goodies in here. What in the world? All right, so I found a map that I drew to one of my fantasy books, Kingdoms of Auburn. Okay. Wow. Pretty looking map. Oh, look, there's a huge waterfall. It's 1,000 feet. Naskren Mountain. Whoa. Pearly Forest. Min Lake. Well, you know what? This map is still, the swamp is still on my, the one for my story that I'm writing right now. What is all of this here? Oh God, it's just so much of it. I'm leaving this box to my kids if anything happens to me. Oh, here's some short stories of there once lived a young princess and so on and so on. And I capitalized all of these so that I could read it easier. So this is an actual story. I numbered the pages. Word and my love will be here. Oh, it's beautiful. I wish I had. I'll do this one on a separate video. Okay, guys? I will do this one in a separate video. I will read it to you on a separate video. Oh. What in the world is this? This is exciting. What is this? Certificate of what? 2017. Oh, I'm a problem solver. Oh, yeah, this is real. This happened. I got this from my work. Eva received information. Facebook's phone number is reported by BBB. Oakland may not have been accurate. Because of her questioning the situation, we were able to contact BBB Oakland and found out they were. So this was given to me in 2017 of May for being a problem solver. Yes, it's good to ask yourself the question and research it if something's bothering you. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff here. And I'm not done yet. This came out of this green publishing houses. Here's the good stuff. This is for this is what is this one? What is all of this? Okay, I'm not sure what this rat one is. There's cute little stories in here for children. So here's Jupiter base one notes. I like that little frog. Ribbit. These are all notes in here. Oops. So here's the rough draft for Jupiter. Base one. So many things in there. What else is in here? Okay, let's see. What is this? Well, how in the world is this? It's okay, let's just take it out. Oh. Fries at Centers. Fries Centers by Eva Mejia. And I don't put the year in here. This is a book, another story I was writing. This is a rough draft, actually written. I mean, so there's a lot to it. Fries Centers. There's a lot of, like I said, this box contains a lot of my written works. And this is so exciting to go through it, but one hand like this is kind of hard. So here's the San Jose mission, or the San Jose y San Miguel. That's part of my ancestor. And so in this book, I'm writing also Ventana de Rosas, which is, and here it starts. Oh, no, this is just information. But yeah, the book that I'm writing, Ventana de Rosas, starts in here somewhere. But with one hand, I can't really find where that is. But anyway, what is in here? Here it is. See, I told you, Ventana de Rosas, even 1999. This was in 1999. I started to write this. So that's that one there. Oh, what is this here? Oh, God. And here's some more on Jupiter Base 1. Copyrighted, you can see here. And I was taking a lot of notes from everywhere that I could. I even got into my Isabel's. I believe this was hers here, talking about Jupiter in school. She got a B-, an 80 B- on that one.